Hello, Baroness. It is lovely to see you again. I offer my condolences on the passing of your husband. I hope you won't be too upset with me because of Edgar's actions. I do not like to become involved in my son's affairs. Now, there is something urgent we must discuss, Priscilla said, not in the mood for reminiscing about the Baron she had never cared for. Come, Heather. Kate eyed Heather up and down. I am far more attractive, she thought. Is it about Alessandra and your son, Lady Collins? Katrina asked, trying to sound composed. I have been meaning to speak with you regarding their marriage, which was done behind our backs. You didn't know she was to marry my son? How could she not even inform her family? Had she told you, you could have stopped this madness, Priscilla said, her displeasure evident. I am not fond of this marriage, Baroness. I would like to see it end swiftly. Had it been Kate, I would have been satisfied, but I cannot accept that girl. Kate's confidence soared upon hearing Priscilla's words. If she had been here, Kate believed Priscilla would have made Edgar marry her. Another person to trick, Heather thought silently as she watched Kate's excitement. She has no idea Priscilla wants me to marry Edgar when this is all over. My husband and I never approved of the girl, Katrina added. We still don't know how Alessandra managed to convince the Duke to marry her after only one conversation. She met with him alone one evening, and not long after he was proposing. I don't believe in such things, but I fear she may have placed a curse on him, Katrina said, clutching her necklace as though distressed. Priscilla, though not one to believe in curses, could not fathom how Edgar had chosen Alessandra when so many suitable women had been presented to him. There is something odd about how she got him to propose, I'll admit. It's all very suspicious, and I intend to find out why. I would be happy to help you, Katrina said, eager. I fear Alessandra has placed herself where she does not belong. She will not be able to manage the role of Duchess. The best place for her is back with her family, living a quiet life out of sight. If there is anything we can do let us know. If I can get you close to her, will you convince her to leave my son? Priscilla asked, her hand placed on her forehead in an exaggerated show of distress. I am sure you've received your invitations to the ball. There's no doubt my son and that girl will be there. Please don't fail me, Baroness. If this marriage continues any longer, I feel I might faint. I am already feeling lightheaded. Oh, would you like to come inside and sit down? Katrina offered, her voice almost too sweet. She was thrilled by Priscilla's visit. The woman kept such an exclusive circle, it was rare to meet her like this. No, thank you, Priscilla said, her eyes scanning the grim house. Heather and I have other matters to attend to. I hope you can provide me with the results I want, Baroness. Goodbye. It was lovely to meet both of you, Heather said, following Priscilla out. Goodbye. Katrina waved, her smile wide. But as soon as the carriage doors closed, her expression fell. Kate, make sure you become friendly with that young lady. She is your stepping stone to enter Priscilla's inner circle. Yes, Mother, Kate replied eagerly. Baroness, I must advise you, James began. It would not be a wise decision for you and Miss Kate to go out and purchase new dresses while you are still mourning the Baron's passing. It could negatively impact your reputation. Though the two women were well aware of this, they remained focused solely on their appearance. So what? Do you expect me to wear something I've already worn or something out of season when the king and other suitors will be present? Absolutely not. Alessandra will have a splendid gown courtesy of the Duke. Should I then look drab? No, Mother, Kate declared, stamping her foot. The town would already be abuzz with gossip about how Alessandra had stolen her chance at marrying the Duke. Kate wanted to outshine everyone at the ball, to make others question the Duke's choice of wife. Even Edgar would see the mistake he'd made. James sighed in frustration. This is not about showing others up. It's about appearing as though you haven't forgotten your father's death. If you care only for new clothes, people will call you heartless. We also cannot forget the financial situation of this household. Everyone will be watching how we behave.
You and Mother have already sold enough.
Enough, Kate, Katrina interjected, realizing the need to appear proper. James is correct. We must be careful with every action. People will scrutinize us, watching to see if we can survive without Desmond. We've sold enough to cover your father's small debts, but we must also clear our debts with William.
But he already forgave the debt since Father passed. Why waste money on someone who doesn't even want it?
Kate asked, baffled. Because I don't trust William, Katrina replied. We didn't give him what we promised, and before he changes his mind or adds interest, I intend to settle it. If you desire new dresses, you'll have to go through the ones you said are old-fashioned. We can secretly sell them. Choose something nice for the ball, Kate. I promise life will return to normal soon. We won't have to worry about money anymore. Kate struggled to understand her mother's confidence when they had already sold everything of value. How would she raise more money to pay William?
Is she depending on my finding a good husband?
Kate wondered. Take a maid and begin sorting through your dresses, Kate. We have much to do before tomorrow. James, close the door, Katrina instructed. I will need to use some of my savings to clear our debts, Katrina thought, her brow furrowed. The money she'd saved from the Baron was meant for emergencies, not for fixing the house. That had always been the Baron's responsibility. Good thing I held out this long. Now the house is mine. I can't wait to rub it in his face. Katrina smiled. Meanwhile, at the Collins estate... Hello, Alfred. Edgar greeted the butler as he entered the house. Did you miss me? Of course, Your Grace. If only you had been home another day without going off to work. Did you uncover anything useful in your search for the missing girls? Alfred asked, hanging up Edgar's coat. Unfortunately, no. The clues remain the same. Lockwood has been too quiet, which means something is bound to happen soon, Edgar answered. Did you introduce Alessandra to the guard I selected? The Duchess has been busy today. I'll introduce them just before dinner. She's been enjoying herself with her guest, Alfred replied. He was pleased Erin had visited instead of her mother. Guest? Edgar frowned, puzzled. Alessandra had no friends in the area. One name sprang to mind. Is it a man? No, it's the dressmaker. They've been in the room all day. I've been sending them treats and drinks. As it's growing late, I'll warn the dressmaker about the time. It's not safe for her to travel after dark. Focus on dinner and my coat. I'll visit Alessandra and her new friend, Edgar instructed, heading upstairs. As Edgar reached the second floor, he stopped by Alessandra's room, hearing laughter inside. Alessandra's voice was clear, but there was another voice he didn't recognize. He hesitated. With young women being kidnapped or murdered lately, he was reluctant to let Alessandra enjoy herself too much.
We don't need any more refreshments. Oh, Your Grace,
Sally exclaimed, slapping a hand over her mouth.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Alfred.
Next time, see who's at the door before you speak, Edgar said, walking past Sally to enter the room.
Edgar,
Alessandra exclaimed, standing up.
When did you return? I would have greeted you if I knew you were here.
I arrived just a moment ago. Alfred said you'd be with the dressmaker. Has your mother already left? Edgar asked Erin. She didn't want to be here with the Duchess, Erin answered bluntly, clearly unfazed. Lady Collins has agreed to let me make her dresses. My name is Erin Porter. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Grace, she curtsied. The pleasure is mine, Edgar replied, his attention shifting as the faint sound of a kitten echoed. I wonder how much fun the three of you, 5, he corrected himself, hearing the kitten again. None of you have noticed how late it's become. I suggest you hurry home, Miss Potter. It's not safe for a woman to travel alone at night. Oh no,
Erin exclaimed, glancing out the window and noticing the time. Oh, he'll be worried. Oops, I forget I said that, Your Grace. She grinned.
I don't care about your business, Edgar replied, unfazed. Go on now.
Oh, how rude,
Erin muttered, rolling her eyes. He was just as she expected, handsome but with the demeanour of a villain. Well, I've read books about good-looking villains, she mused, tapping her chin. Suddenly, she clapped her hands, realising Edgar suited the role perfectly. It was lovely meeting you, Lady Collins. I'll return tomorrow with the dresses you've selected, altered to fit better, and I'll bring your ball gown as well.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Erin. Thank you for your help. Sally, please assist her with her boxes,
Alessandra instructed.
Yes, Your Grace,
Sally responded, hurrying over to help Erin with her belongings. Luckily, the dresses she brought had all been fitted and hung up, leaving the boxes lighter. Do you like the dresses, or are you just being polite? Edgar asked, inspecting the dresses Erin had hung up. He didn't want Alessandra accepting anything just to spare Erin's feelings. He's speaking as though I'm not here, Erin's voice was heard in the background. Couldn't he have waited until I left the room? Alessandra smiled, finding Erin's boldness amusing.
I do like them, Edgar. Erin has been helpful in finding my style and colours. I hope you don't mind that she spent the whole day with me. I know you don't like others in your home.
It's fine by me. She seems to be the type who help you come out of your shell, Edgar said, looking at the dresses. And I'm all for that, believe me.
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.